Hello, welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. My channel? Well, it's all about crochet. Sometimes it's about knitting and sometimes it's about yarn, but mostly it's about my life and my journey through this fantastic yarny community. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Monday with me. I really do appreciate you. If you could hit that thumbs up button and, maybe make a comment, I'd really appreciate it, and I guess so would YouTube. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Tom and I did. It was fantastic. Didn't do a whole lot, but just really enjoyed a stress-free, relaxing weekend. So, this weekend, I did finish some things. Oh, and today is Make-Along Monday update, if I forgot to mention that. I am in a couple of make-alongs. And let's see, where am I at here? Okay, the first make along that I'm doing is the hooker versus hooker, which I haven't even started that other than picking the yarn. Okay, hooker versus hooker is Laura at Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming and Jan the Alaskan Crafter. This month we have to use 5 colors and make some footwear. I know what I'm making. I've got the colors. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. The pattern that I'm doing, it shouldn't take me more than 2 hours to get it done. Plan on getting it done this weekend, or this week. It'll be done by next Monday. The other one I am doing is Jackie from Crochet ADHD. Now hers is the hip to be squared mount, where you have to make at least 2 granny squares or some kind of a square a month. I am caught up through May. I have to do my June squares. I'll get to them. Again, we're talking a couple of hours to make 4 squares, big squares. At the end of the year, my plan is to have enough squares to put into a big blanket for Tom. Tom wants a big blanket. The blankets I've been making him are more Lapgan style. He wants a big one. So that's the plan. I'll get to that too. The next one I'm in is with Judy from Judy's Creations in Crochet. And all the channels I've listed, I've put the link to them in the description box below. Just click on them and go check out their channels because you won't be disappointed. Judy does a monthly picture inspiration. This year, it's been all about tropical birds. And this month's bird is this green parakeet. I don't know what bird. It looks like a parakeet to me, but it could be something else. But it's a very pretty shade of green. And I finished that project. Okay, so I did the Lamia Wrap by TL Yarn Crafts. And this is the color that I did. This is some Audine Woods. I always say woods. Audine Wools. Sport weight yarn. It is the colorway Leaf Eater. This is all I have left from the second ball. I had 2 balls of these. They were like 300 and some yards on each one. And this is what I came up with. I love this wrap so much. I think it is so beautiful. It's kind of asymmetrical. It's triangular. This yarn, you guys, is to die for. It is so soft and so silky. The stitch definition, especially in Tunisian, is fabulous. You can see the honeycomb stitch there on the edge, and that runs all the way down, and then you've got your simple stitch in the middle. This is so beautiful. It is, I don't know, I absolutely love, and this color is just so gorgeous, and it is a very simple pattern to do. You're only doing about 127 rows, and this is the longest. So you don't need that long of a cord To do this one, unfortunately, again, you do need a little bit of a cord. You can't get all of it on the Afghan hooks, but it comes out so, so beautiful. It's a beautiful pattern, very easy. There is a tutorial on YouTube on how to do this if you are so interested. I like TL Yarn Crafts, Tony Lipsy. I like her patterns, especially her Tunisian patterns. They're very easy to follow. Once you know the Tunisian basics, she's very, very easy to follow. So this is the Lamia Wrap by TL Yarn Crafts, done and done for Judy's Creations and Crochet Bird of the Month Cal. So done and done. Now, the next one that I'm going to do, I've done part A. I just have to pick a pattern for part B, and that is Gary from Urban Yarns is doing a summer mood board now, and I'm going to pop a picture of my mood board in here so you can see it. I might let me move over. I'll put it here so you can see it. The theme this month or this season is architecture, and I love craftsman style and craftsman bungalows. My dream house is a 1930s craftsman bungalow with a big wide front porch. Someday when I win the lottery, I'm going to own an old house with hardwood floors and beautiful staircases and fireplaces and built-in bookcases. But you can see that all in the pictures, you know, that wide front porch with the flag and beautiful ferns. Yeah, you know, the American dream. Someday I'm going to own one of those if we ever win the lottery. But anyway, and my words are classic, timeless, and ageless, because I think that style is all of those things: classic, timeless, and ageless. So now my question, or my dilemma is, I have several different patterns that I think fit this bill. The first one is called, and I'll pop pictures of these in here too. This one is called the Desert Rose Wrap by Mariana Muller, and I love the diamond shapes in this one. The open work, yet there's places where it's not open and lacy. I really like this one. This is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. The next one that I really like, and if I pick this one, I can double dip this one into the Needles at the Ready. Let's hear it for the boys now that's getting ready to start, because this is by Mikey at the Crochet Crowd, and the Let's Hear It for the Boys make along is you need to take either from a male designer, a male dyer, or a male, or make it for a male. Well, if I do this one, I'm going to grab some of my, either I have some from Needles at the Ready, and I also have some from Arcane Fiberworks that would cover 2 of the 3 bases, male dyers and a male designer. But this is called the Fisherman's Fog Wrap. My problem is it's done in sport weight, and I don't have a whole lot of sport weight. I do have some sport weight that I got from Expression Fiber Arts that would fit the color palette. So I'm still on the fence about this one, but I love, again, I love the look of this. You can see the distinct designs in this pattern that I think translate well to craftsman style. The other one that I'm waffling between 3 of them is one that I started last year, but I think I could do this. And it's the Arrow Wrap by Sylvia, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name. I'll put it down here. This again is also done in sport weight yarn, but it is beautiful chevrons and some diamonds, and I think again translate well towards that aesthetic of the prairie style, the craftsman style. And this one is also again a paid for pattern on Ravelry. I already own it because I did buy it a couple of years, last Christmas I think I bought this one. So those are the three that I'm looking at, and I'm gonna do it in tones of gray, tan with some blue. I think that will go really well with my mood board. Like, this is the sport weight yarn that I have from Expression Fiber Arts with the two colors of tan and a blue. This was an oopsie of their what is this, Buttery Sport, and it's really nice yarn, and I think it would look nice. Although I think the let's see, do I have enough yarn for this? I can't even, how many yards do I have in this one? 900 yards on this one. Yeah, I don't have enough of it to do that. The arrow wrap, that takes almost 1,300 yards. So I'm between a rock and a hard place on what I want to do. The Fisherman's Wrap by Mikey at the Crochet Crowd, he did that one in It's a Wrap Rainbow, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Red Heart It's a Wrap Rainbow, and he did that in a really beautiful color called Fog, I believe is the name of it. And I'm gonna see if I can't find, it's Foggy is the color. And I'm gonna see if I can't find some of that, and because I think that would be really, really pretty. He uses 1,235 yards, so I don't even have enough of that. So I have to figure out if I have enough of the right colors in the right weight yarn, because I think the three that I picked out are all sport weight, and I don't have a whole lot of sport weight. I wonder if I can translate it to DK. I don't know. Anyway, that's where I'm at in this process. The project doesn't have to be done sometime in August for either one of them. So I do have a little bit of time to gather some yarn if I need to get on, say, Etsy or wherever, and see if I can't find some yarn. I kind of wish now that I hadn't used all of that yarn from Universal Yarns, that brown that I'm making the lighthouse shawl out of. That would have been the perfect colorway, but that's already started and it's like more than halfway done, so it doesn't get to be put into that. So it needs to be a new project. So I'm honestly kind of leaning towards the Fisherman Wrap by Mikey at the Crochet Crowd. That way I can double dip into both mals. I think that would be really good, but I really do like the Desert Rose. That one, it just is so beautiful. Let's see if I can find it again. By Mariana Mueller. Oh, that one is fingering weight. How many yards of fingering weight? 1,420 of fingering weight. So it's a pretty long wrap. It's not very wide, but it's very long. But it is gorgeous. And she did it in a solid color. So I might have enough in this beam, this Restore Fingering. This is 400 yards and I've got 5 of these. If I wanted to do it in a solid color, this would be gorgeous for the Desert Rose wrap. Oh, the decisions that I have to make, you guys. And sometimes I make myself crazy with it, but that's okay. Like I said, I have the rest of this week to kind of figure out what I'm going to do. So for the rest of this week, I am going to finish my barefoot sandals. I'm going to get those done so that they're ready for next week. I am going to probably start the zebra, the fruit stripe gum zebra out of the magazine that I'm going to make for my grandson. I'll probably get started on that, and think about what I'm going to do for this the mood board mail. But it's the end of the month. We're good. I'm pleased with my progress so far. I've got a few more things to finish. I really need to finish that lighthouse shawl because I really want it done because it's gorgeous and I love making it. But it always seems to get put, and I knew this was going to be a long-term project because it always seems to be, I'll be working on it for a little bit and then something else will jump up in front of it and then it gets put away. And that's okay. It's my long-term project. I'm okay with that. So that one's done. So yeah, and I am still designing and it's going a way lot slower than I thought it would. The way I want it to look isn't turning out the way I am translating it. So I've had to frog it and stir it over several times, but that's okay. If I don't get this done in July, I'll get it done in August. It's a work in progress, but once I know, I'll put a call out for testers. So I probably won't mention it again very often because I'm making slow progress on it. I mean, I know what I want it to look like. I'm just, like I said, I'm new to this designing thing and it takes a lot of brain cells. And it's not translating from my head to the paper the way I kind of had expected it to. So I'm still working on it. It's one of those things that I pick up and then when it overpowers my head, then I put it down and move on to something else, which I'm so glad I have other things that I can move on to. So, okay, you guys, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a fantastic Monday, an even better week. Remember, take care of yourself. I guess we are in one of those heat domes here on the East Coast, and you're going to get slammed with rain in the Midwest. So keep an eye on the skies. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Give yourself some grace, but above all, be kind to everyone, and we will talk to you tomorrow for Tunisian Tuesday. Have a good one.